Hello and welcome to the first round of the Freelander Challenge 2017. We're here at Pikes Peak. The Freelander Challenge consists of 6 rounds of some of the harshest terrain the British countryside can throw at it. And introducing in 2017 is a new class, and here's Chris Ratter to talk you through it. Introducing a new super production class for the Freelander Challenge, we've got here Chris Ratter, one of the organisers of the Freelander Challenge. Now we've not only got the super production class, which allows modifications to the Freelander, we've got the Freelanders, but we've got a 1.8 K series engine, and then we've got a K series V6 and also the TD4. But first of all, talk us through the new class.
Well, a number of people last year were wanting to develop their cars a bit more and spend a bit of money and go a bit quicker. So we sat down and we discussed it with all the competitors, and we've come up with a formula where you can modify the engine, you can increase the horsepower, as long as you use a standard based engine from a Freelander. You can modify it, you can turbo it, as long as you keep within the parameters. You can alter the gearbox, you can go a lot further. So you're taking the cars to a much higher performance level, but equally a higher cost. But we still retained the base standard production class, so that you can still compete on a very good budget and have a lot of fun.
Now we've actually got 2 of the standard Freelanders next to us. This is Graham's Freelander. This has got the 1.8 K series engine in. Now something which is quite interesting is the Caterham 7s originally had this engine in, which they tuned to roughly 180 brake?
Something like 180 brake horsepower. So there is a lot of opportunity to tune these engines, but obviously it's spending quite a lot of money, or potentially spending more money. But what we want to do is retain the entry class that's relatively cheap to run, and you can run on a very thin shoestring.
Certainly can. I'm moving from the 1.8. We've got the hefty V6.
We've got V6, which has got a bit more power as a standard production car. But the downside on that, it's a bit heavier. It's a bit harder to do repairs on event. The K series engine allows a lot of engine access. It's very easy to change the gearbox if you damage a clutch, damage the IRD. You can replace all those bits and pieces in the field. With the V6, if you have any engine transmission problems, basically it's engine and gearbox out, so it's not as easily repairable in the field. In some respects it's nicer to drive, you've got a bit more flexibility with the engine, but because it's an auto box, although you can have it in Tiptronic mode, it doesn't change gear as quick as you might want it to do. So it's whatever you enjoy most. You know, the V6 uses a bit more fuel as well, but it depends what car you've managed to acquire. The V6 makes a bit nicer noise. The K series sounds a little bit quiet. You know, some people say, oh, it's too quiet, but they keep going. And from last year, the majority of the cars that entered always finished the event in the Freelander class. I think it was probably about 80-90% finish rate on the Freelanders, compared to sort of around about 50-60% finish rate in the rest of the classes. So they may be a cheap hairdresser's car, but they're still good fun and still actually a lot tougher than most people think.
Yeah, and we've got quite a few out this weekend here at Pikes Peak, so we're going to catch up with all the drivers and see how they get on, and see how Pat Masters, the reigning champion, is going to get on this year.
Very well, I hope. He's running a K series car. It's one we built some number of years ago, about 5 years ago we built that car. So it's been around, it's done quite a few events, and Pat's working very hard at keeping it up there at the top.
Oh, Chris Ratter, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Now for the finale of the Freelander Challenge, and coming into the final round, Pat Masters just needs to finish to clinch the championship. It'll be the first championship you've won in the Freelander Challenge. How are you feeling?
Apprehensive. I've still got to keep the car going. We've only got a few runs to do, but obviously it's not over till it's over. It's not in till it's in. We've got it to the end.
Absolutely. It's not ideal conditions here either. Low sun, treacherous conditions, treacherous track. Water, rocks.
Yeah, it's all in there. It's all in there to avoid. Our technique's just been to trundle around, so we've been playing I Spy and looking at the scenery. It's been pleasant.
It is quite breathtaking, the scenery here, but can you do it?
Well, I'd like to think so, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to say anything until we get to the end. Come back to me at the end, Anthony.
Good luck.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Pat Masters, it's been a trying year, but you come out of it victorious. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Yes, it's been a hard year. We've had some major ups and downs, but at the end, it's ended where we want to be.
And you've put the Freelander through its paces, quite literally, and it's come out on top.
Yeah, it's been a good year for the car. We've had some breakages, but we've fixed them to a point where it's a much improved vehicle when we started the season, really.
Are we going to see you back out to defend your title?
Hopefully, yeah.
We'll go and enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
And with that, it's been a fantastic year, not only in the Freelander Challenge, but the British Cross Country Championship. Tune in 2017 for more of the same action. Can Pat Masters do it again? Well, we'll find out during the course of the season. However, he's got many competitors to go up against, including Richard Roberts this weekend, Ian Mawson, Graham White and Brian Chase. Pat Masters, the start of the new season with the Freelander Challenge, reigning champion, but new competition, new faces. How are you feeling going to the first round?
Oh, it's good to be back. It's really great to see all the friends again, but certainly some new bloods coming to it. So who knows what to say.
You've not done too much to the car over the winter, just serviced it. You've got a K-Series 1.8 in there, which served you well last year, so there's no reason to change.
Exactly, yeah. It's got a bit of an oil leak, but we're just nursing it. So it doesn't warrant a rebuild though. So yeah, good service the shocks, and away we go.
And the production class, obviously we've got the super production class now. You want to keep the car as simple as possible. Because when it goes wrong, you know how to fix it, and they're easy to work on.
Well, allegedly, yeah. Keep it to the point where we can carry the spares for it, really, and not stress things. It's going to stress the engine a bit more, and the drivetrain, and hopefully by keeping it a bit more standard, it's going to hold together longer. But who knows? Fingers crossed.
Well, we'll wait and see. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Mike Smith is a new contender in the Freelander Challenge for 2017, running a standard K-Series 1.8. You're taking it rather steady the first couple of runs, but you're tinkering at the minute to reduce the heating.
Yes, so the weather's absolutely gorgeous, so the heat is obviously a bit of a concern of mine, so I thought, what can I do? So while we've got a bit of time, I'm just removing the heat, the sound deadening from the inside of the bonnet. Hopefully that's going to help some of the heat escape from under the engine bay, help keep the engine nice and cool, because they've got a bit of a reputation, the K-Series, haven't they, for getting nice and warm.
They certainly have. And your history is with Land Rover Jaguar and their off-road experience days.
Yeah, so I did off-roading for 12, 13 years, and I got a job working with Jaguar Land Rover Experience, so we do all the off-road driving days and guest experiences for people, and one of the things I always fancy is just going that little bit quicker. So I thought, what can we do? And we saw the Freelander Challenge and thought we'd give that a go.
Fantastic. And how does it compare?
It's great fun. It's great fun. Most of my time I'm in brand new Range Rovers or Discoveries worth, up to 105, 110,000 pounds. So you have to be very delicate, very careful, because you don't want to damage them. They're super capable vehicles, but you don't want to damage them. So we drive them very steadily. Whereas in this, it's nice and cheap, and we can have a bit of fun. If we break it, we fix it, we do it again.
And how much was the standard car?
Well, actually, I only paid £400 for the car. I got it with a head gasket problem, so bought it, rebuilt all the top end, got it fixed as they're quite well known for, and now here it is. A few months later, 5 months later. So it's last October, I think we bought the car, so it's a bit longer than that. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's great to see you here, and it's great to see you smile on your face. There's a few more runs to do today, so go and enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers, Mike. Richard, a completely different contrast to 12 months ago where you rolled it here. Currently leading after 5 runs. You got to be pleased.
Yeah, I'm delighted, yeah. So we've managed to get through the first day without having an accident. So that's a step in the right direction. We've not gone through any tyres yet. Car's running fantastic. We've done quite a bit of work to it over the last probably 2 weeks. So having decided we were going to be organised and get it ready in plenty of time this year, it's all been condensed into the last 2 weeks. But it's going well. No mechanical problems. So we've just got to keep it going tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. First round and all points count at the end of the day. But last year you did a couple of rounds with the Freelander Challenge. That's obviously put you in good stead for this season.
Yeah, I mean it's all getting stage miles, isn't it? Yeah, the more time you get behind the wheel, the better you get. So.
New competitors as well joining the Freelander Challenge this year, including Mike Smith from Land Rover Jaguar. Pat Masters, obviously the reigning champion. You still got to be careful of him, haven't you? Or mindful, should I say?
Well, yeah, absolutely. But we're going to give him a run for his money this year, Pat. So, we're going to chase you all the way, mate.
Well, good luck.
Thanks very much.
Graham White is another competitor from last year with the Freelander Challenge. You've scrapped the old one, bought a new one, and exactly the same setup. What are your expectations this year then?
Just to not break it. The other one was a bit of a testing year. We tried to find out how far we could push the car. Found out where they bent, and then that was a good learning curve. Now we know how safely to drive. You know, it is on a knife's edge, and I think we've learned where it is.
So taking the knowledge from last year and put it into this year, car set up perfectly. So you're going to take the fight to Pat Masters this year?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to be scratching at his back window.
Yeah, I mean, Pat Masters put a lot of time and effort into his vehicle. This is from a scrap heap. Let's see what it can do.
As far as Freelander Challenge, this is more of a scrappy challenge, but it's good fun. Yeah.
It certainly is. That's what we like to see. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Ian and Vicky Mawson are back for another season of the Freelander Challenge. Last year, testing, gaining knowledge. This year, you've not really done much to the car. You could do some new suspension though.
Yeah, changing the suspension I think could be a big help. But with the weekend, we had a good weekend. Apart from last stage, yesterday stage 4, picked a puncher up at junction 4 and limited to 6, but there was nothing left of the tyre, so we had to stop and change the tyre, which gave us a stage maximum. So today we're just trying to battle back, but we've got a lot of time to make up, which I doubt whether we're going to make it today.
It is a fantastic venue as well, and it's very quick out there. Vicky, are you putting all your knowledge into him?
As much as I can, yeah. It's a bit drivey as you see at points, to be honest, because there's shale coming out and all sorts of tyre popping everywhere. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and it is evolving the track. Is that making you more cautious around it?
Not really now, because like I say, the stage I've just put in this morning is probably the best time I've done all weekend. So, it's usually always the way. The second day I'll go faster than the first day. So. But no, the stage is doing good. It's holding up quite well, really, for the bit of traffic it's had over it. And it does suit the V6 because there's a lot of fast areas. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, good luck.
Okay, thank you very much, Anthony.
Thank you very much.
Here's the standings after day one. Richard Roberts leading, 30 seconds ahead of Graham White. Pat Masters in third place, 50 seconds behind the leader. Then it's Michael Smith, Ian Mawson and Brian Chase. Pat Masters, day one done, 4 runs under your belt, currently lying third. Graham White's got some pace and Richie Roberts has got some pace as well. What can you do? Is there anything?
Yeah, we've changed a bit of setup on the car overnight, so hopefully that's going to serve us a bit better. The back end was a bit loose going in the corners. So hopefully that'll correct that. We'll see
And with the Freelanders being similar on power, it's a similar setup, is it key to get everything right when it comes to suspension and the tyre pressures?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. They are so close. The power is about the same for all of them. So the setup is key, but also certain venues suit different drivers. So it just depends, really.
Way to go in the season. It's only the first round, and like you say, different venues suit different drivers, so you're going to perform better in some other rounds.
Well, let's fingers crossed. I mean, Bovington's always been fairly good to us. I quite like the sand environment. Yeah, we'll see. But hopefully we'll have a bit of a transformed vehicle this morning, and we've got a couple of other little things up our sleeve if it doesn't work out. So we'll see.
Well, good luck. We'll catch you at the end of the day.
Thank you, Anthony.
Cheers, man. Graham White, after a testing year last year with the Freelander Challenge, really testing how much the Freelander can take before it falls apart. At the start of this season, you were second overnight, but you've just passed Rich Roberts, who's leading on stage, so that potentially could put you in the lead.
Well, hopefully, yeah. There's a minute interval, so if we've caught him on the stage, technically we should be in front.
What sort of mindset does that put you in going to the last 3 rounds? You're going to take it steady, you're still going to push?
Today, I'm not sure. We'll just see how it goes. Because the times aren't coming up, you push on certain sections where you know you can break the car. So you're trying to find the time against how much you've pushed. And when there are no times coming up, you don't know how well you've done. So it's hard. We're driving on a knife edge because you can break them just going over there. So you've just got to be extra careful. And you're on a fine line. That's the problem with them. We either win it or break it. You know, that's the type of car it is. But they're brilliant. They're good fun.
You certainly are. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you on your podium.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Brian Chase running in the standard production class for the Freelanders. You're running a V6. You've had the bottom of the car rebuilt and restructured. First run out, you were the quickest out of all the Freelanders, but it didn't end too well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We got halfway through the stage. I mean, the new Bilsteins that we've had built for us, absolutely brilliant. What a difference in the handling. Got halfway through the stage into a chicane and sat there with a box full of neutrals. It took us about 15 seconds before anything worked. And of course, putting my foot down to get out of the chicane, it overread the engine, so we've blown the top end. Don't know what's happened to the gearbox either. It's not selecting, it was just choosing its own gears and everything. So I'm lucky we got through the stage in one piece, and I'm pleased we've got fastest time. Shows you what's there for the future.
Absolutely. And in terms of damage and fixing the cars, you just take it back to the workshop and see what's actually wrong?
Well, I think the engine's got to come out. Luckily we got a donor car with a V6 at home. It's only got 60-odd thousand miles on the clock, so it's stripped the whole lot out, replaced the engine and gearbox.
Well, what a shame. We're going to see you out round 2 then.
Oh, definitely. I think the fact we were quickest on round 1 on the first run this year is shows that we're doing the right thing. The V6 is a really good pulling engine, and as I say, the suspension, what a difference it's made. I mean, last year we were calling the car Zebedee with the standard suspension on it. It was bouncing around, and now it's absolutely smooth. Really pleased with it.
Well, commiserations and thank you. Well, unfortunate for Brian Chase, but it's Pat Masters who takes the win for the first round of the Freelander Challenge 2017, followed by Mike Smith on his debut, and then Graham White in 3rd place, followed by Richard Roberts and Ian Mawson. And here's the championship standings after round 1. Pat Masters leading the way, 61 points, followed by Michael Smith, 55 points, then Graham White, 49 points, Richard Roberts, 43, Ian Mawson, 41. Brian Chase gets a point for turning up. Pat, what a fantastic opening round for the 2017 season, coming away with a win, but you didn't have it all your own way, did you?
No, it was touch and go, to be fair. We kept on our toes by a couple of the other guys, and it was right to the last run that it was decided on, so yeah.
Yeah, and the weather's coming in now, so it's a good job you got it in before that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been beautiful here all weekend, and it's gone all misty and cold and clammy in typical Wales now. So yeah, it's good to get the runs in early, and got a good result with it.
Fantastic. So we'll see more of that at Radnor.
Well, hopefully, yeah, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, superb.
Well, can't wait to see you. Good luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers. Graham White, you survived and the car survived. Third place overall. Congratulations.
It did survive. Went into the last run in the lead, hoping to keep it because it weren't by a lot. We was having a good battle with Pat, and we managed to pick up a puncher. Decided to change it on the actual course, and it took us 3 minutes to change. So that added on to our times, put us down in the third. But yeah, it's a result. We finished. It's good.
And Radnor's next. Have you driven there before?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have, but be similar to this, won't it?
I think it'll be a bit more muddy.
We like mud. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
It will do. It will be, and it'll be a great scrap again, I'm sure.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Mike, we said you're looking forward to a bit of speed, and it's second overall. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a massive surprise. We never anticipated getting anywhere, really. It seems other people have had some bad luck that have helped us get there, but I'll take second if that's the way it comes.
And first time out racing with a Freelander. What are your thoughts on it?
Love it. It's a great sport. It's relatively cheap for the normal person to sort of get into, and I think without having to do too much to them, they prove themselves to be really durable, and they'll take a lot of beatings. It's really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. And what tips are you taking away from this for the next round?
Need to put a lot more stuff underneath to stop things getting hit as we drive around the track, and advice from the guys who are here, and they're all great. They've given us lots of good advice. Is that we need to pick up the underside, because at the moment we put a guard under, but it's taken a lot of work on it. It's absolutely battered, really. But the good thing from that is that we see that that's working. It just needs to be better. So next time, something better underneath, protect the car a bit better.
Well, we can't wait to see you out at Radnor.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'll see you there.
Absolutely. And with that, brings an end to a brilliant event here at Pikes Peak for the first round of the Freelander Challenge 2017. Please join us next time where the action comes from Radnor.
Yeah.
Ready?
Shut up, hecklers.
So to explain and introduce the new super production class, we have here Chris Rutter, one of the organisers. Grant a Rutter. What sort of mindset did that put you in going into the last few runs?
Sorry, say that again. I was miles out. Whoa.
Are you going to take it to Pat Masters?
Am I going to take... Oh. No. No.
No. Pat, after a gruelling day, 5 runs done, third overall, but fourth.
We want to get 4 Freelanders to get dicked on one run.